That's right. When you see the black bat and hear the clap, you know what time it is. He is I and I am him. Black bat with the branded Timbs. What's my name, fool? That's right. It is Mac Manz. And welcome to my M Spot, which is actually the best spot, if you get what I'm saying.
In nature.
All right, y'all.
Internal closing.
Right. Right now we're gonna get into the subject. Had a little difficulty right there. We back. As you know, before I get into it, my conversation today is gonna get kind of on somebody's nerves, but it is what it is. We all need to learn and grow and be strong. Can we all get along with? Can we all agree with that? But before I get started, I would like to dedicate today's show to every single good man, good woman, just all out good person out there, man. Because in today's society, human nature is going to just to the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? People don't care about nobody no more, and they really don't show love and respect. So that's why right now I'm giving an applause and I'm giving a cheer to all the good men and women out there as far as being parents, being relationships. Now, as I get into the conversations here, the convos, you can hit me up at 501-259-6788. Drop a dime if you feel like it. You know, it's yours. Spill it. That's what we do here in the M Spot. Also, I want you to peep out the website. That's right. That's right. I don't too much say it or post it because I'm not allowed to on Facebook. That's why I put it up there so you can see it and check it out. But let's go ahead and swing at subject number one. I'm up to bat, baby. Okay, now, I do want to say that I had to address this. I did get some feedback from some people, and I thank you so much. I applaud you for the feedback. And I was told that I was basing my last show on sports. But if any of y'all just checked out the show, like I said, and I understand because my show was sports based, but it wasn't solely about sports. I talked about Shannon Sharp because that situation is bananas. It's wild. It's out there. And I also talked about Shador Sanders because his situation is messed up, but he can correct that. So today we ain't going into a sports thing, but I want you to know I was talking about other things that blend into that subject. So for those out there who tuned in last week expecting something a little bit different, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to do that. But if you stayed for the whole show and listened to the show, you'll understand it wasn't just about sports. It was about other things that intertwine with sports altogether. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and is it just me, or as a human being and a person, you get just tired of dealing with people in general? See, I'm thinking it's an older thing because now, if you know me, I'm in my 50s. So I'm thinking it's an older thing because I realized, like in my 20s and 30s, people didn't bother me. Not at all. People didn't bother me. Y'all see me tripping. It's because the green screen, when you got your teeth white, anything you do white or see-through, basically, the green screen is show through it. So like I said, so my teeth, and I keep them clean. So now I got the green screen on them, so y'all got to forgive me for that. So if you got to forgive me, forgive me. Okay, but the job I work at, I deal with customer service. And I didn't realize it till now that I'm allergic to garbage. I'm allergic to people not knowing. I'm allergic to people being rude and over the top. I didn't really realize how much that was affecting me until recently. I'm at my job and people call in for stuff all the time because the type of job I do, if you know, I work in rental services, and people call me and ask me questions. No problem with that. But I notice what the thing irritates me the most is when people include me into conversations and situations that don't really pertain to me. People might call and ask a question about such and such. Well, y'all did this, y'all did that. Hey, hold on. Now, when I was younger, that didn't bother me. Now, y'all did this, y'all did that. Hey, listen here. There is no y'all. I work in a certain department. Now, if you call to talk to somebody, you ask me and I'll put you on the spot with them. You can communicate and talk to them. But this y'all thing, and I think it's something about me in general. This has to do with human nature. There's a time in your life where you get tired of dealing with people and they garbage all day long. You just get tired of it. One thing just irritates you. And the hardest thing about being that way is because if you're a spiritual person, you're trying to make sure that you stay in good graces and keep your karma right, your chi right. Because you're trying to get to whatever you have as your belief as a place you're going when you said and done. So it makes it even harder because it seems like when you're a good person and you really on that spiritual path, that's when more people get in your crawl and just stick. It just irritates you. And the thing about people, human nature, is they know they doing it. They don't care about what you got going on. They don't care about the neighbor got going on, what this person got going on. They on it. They could care less. And they're going to speak on what they speak on because that's how they are. Now I'm at the point now where back in the day, it wouldn't bother me, but like I said, now it bothers me. So now I'm to the point where my filter is disconnected. And what I mean by that is now instead of being that person that sort of wave out the way like the Matrix, now I might fire off something and say something I shouldn't say. And later on, I feel bad about saying something. But I get it now. It's like a buzzer went off in my head. I get why the older generation act like that now. Because some of them might have been kinder people when they was younger. And because of dealing with so much people garbage and always turn the other cheek, I think you get to the point you start to feel like, you know what? I'm done with that. That ain't me no more. And so you tend to go out here and you give them a piece of what they really want, but they don't want it. Now, how many times I had people enter my position of employment? Not my position, my place of employment. And because of my position, I get mistreated sometimes by the customer. But then when they meet me head up and come in to my area, it's like, oh, we are so sorry. Yeah, you apologizing now because if you know me, I'm not no little dude. I'm only 5'6" and a half, but I weigh 234 pounds. If you've ever seen me, I'm solid. I ain't got a lot of gut, man. You know what I'm saying? I got ab muscles. I work all the time. I'm just a solid brother. So when they see me, that attitude completely changes. But they don't think about that when they're on the other side of the phone. And I'm to the point now that I don't take it no more. I try not to be stand-up-ish, but I'm going to let you know where to get off at because it ain't cool with me. And it shouldn't be cool with nobody. Let nobody talk to you, dish you any kind of way. Because when you work them customer service jobs, you got to have a grit about you. Being a teacher, I couldn't do that either. No. I'm not wired for that. I commend teachers. Right now, matter of fact, I'm gonna give another applause for teachers. Because what they do, I couldn't do. And I applaud them for that. Because I'm the type of cat, man, I'm sorry, but if your child disrespecting me, and I'm supposed to care for him all day, and I'm telling you and you ain't handling it, it's best for me not be doing that job. Because I don't know about you, I raised my kids around my fam. And even people that I consider family. Hey, y'all know how we're going about to say something, all y'all know. If my kids at your house, they your kids. Now, you know what boundaries you ain't supposed to go over. But if we cool, we play cousins, and Jaquan is at your crib jumping on your couch with his shoes on, he just came from outside in the rain, don't call me. You better put the booster, Jaquan. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, cause your kid at my house come, I'm gonna tap him. Okay, I'm telling you, he might catch one of these. That's on the real. That's how we was raised. But you get to a point in your life where you don't play that no more. You don't take that no more. And I think that's all from the fact of just I said you go through so much in life, you get tired of it. And I know y'all that didn't really have nothing to do with nothing, but that was something that was in my head. I had to rant and get that out because I hold that in every day. And at my age, man, like I said, you get to a certain age, you don't play games no more. People don't get that. Especially these young folks out here, y'all don't get, man, when a person get a certain age, they don't play games no more. It's like a thing go off in your head. And you done. It's like, you can't change like that overnight. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If I'd have been fed up and I'm done playing with you, man, I don't know about y'all. Tricks is for kids. Grown folks don't play games, man. I'm sorry, I don't play with kids, man. That's why I don't play with kids. That's why I don't hang with kids. I'm sorry. If you hanging around me, it's a certain point you gotta know when to stop playing. If you kicking with me, it's a certain time you gotta know when to chill in. If we post it up and everybody kicking it and we all serious, read the room, man. If we joking around now so we get serious, stop playing. Calm down. Read the room. Save us up a whole lot of time. Man, me and Mr. Rollins just chilling right now. In between this little segment, I'm gonna also shout out some shows, man. Now you know I am Mac Manz. I am the CFO of Black Diamond Enterprises. I'm sending a shout out to my people, the big Samoan Jaggernaut tour, the queen, the first lady of Black Diamond, Simone Monette, and my boy, the Black Diamond World Heavyweight Champion, the one and only First General, the 5'7" terror, the habitual line stepper, Buick Bishop. Now you can come check me out and see me this weekend in Mark Tree, Arkansas. That's right, for MCW. As they, oh my God, as the storm is coming, they will have James Storm. Sorry about your luck. James Storm. You know how much a pleasure it is. I will be on the commentary table. Yes, it will be a feed live on Facebook. Check me out. Check us out. Saturday night on my Facebook channel, which is Ontario Hill, blue checkmark verified. MCW presents A Storm is Coming, James Storm. I will be at that event. I will be on commentary booth. You also might see me on camera. It is what it is. Also, if you get a chance, check out MACW/ASWF on YouTube. Go and put in MACW. It'll come up with a circle with an MACW inside of it. That is what you're looking for. MACW, lovely place, the legendary Valiant Arena in Tuckman, Arkansas. So I'm going to send a shout out right now to Craig Stone and love and peace to my boy, Rockin' Ricky, man. Rockin' Ricky, that love and peace, man. Rockin' Ricky, that's my dude, man. Miss him. Rockin' Ricky, yes. But that event, they will have another event held on the 31st. Also, on the 31st of May in Arkansas, Macquarie, Arkansas, there will be the Mosquito Festival, and they will be having an event hosted by Natural State Wrestling. That's right. Look it up. Go ahead and follow Natural State Wrestling, RASSLIN. They will have an event, and of course your boy will be there. I'm doing that, and I'm doing the MACW, man. Come check me out. Do my thing with my peeps. If you just come see the show, man, get on YouTube. You can follow them. Hey, it is what it is. Let's show some love. Now, if you stayed with me this whole time, or even if you didn't tune in and you're just catching it now, this is where it gets real. Y'all, I'm going to talk about relationships. Oh, look, some people don't love the conversation. Nobody want to get smacked. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Peep game. Y'all know how many relationship podcasts and shows are on social media and on TV? How many hookup websites and dating games, dating apps? How many slanderous shows where it's a bunch of women talking bad about men or a bunch of men talking bad about women? all this degradation and segregation, it leads to so much negativity in relationships. Now, for those of y'all that don't like when I talk sports, peep game. Relationships is like a team, regardless. Because for me to win this chip, everybody got to do their job. Everybody has to do what they are paid to do. If you're a bench player, you ride the pine. But when it comes time for you to get in the game, you better be ready 100 on everything, for real. Be ready 100 because you're trying to get the chip. Now, you're going to have some seasons where you can't win, seasons where your team is bad, but then when you finally click in and get everything going and get the right mixture of team chemistry and coach and plays and luck, because you're having consistency, then all of a sudden you see the results. That is what relationships are like. And I get so tired of seeing these dating shows, popping balloons or on secret islands. And do y'all know how nasty y'all look out here? Why in the hell would you go on an island and meet anybody? Then for these bums, I'm calling them bums. These ain't real dudes. These ain't real kings. These is bums. And for these bums and little trick-offs that go on these islands with their females, and then you intertwine with other couples, and then they show y'all doing stuff. Right now in the world, we accept anything. But y'all, that's nasty. You can't have a relationship like that. I know people that got relationships. Man, I ain't gonna put it out there. I know people that got relationships like that. Got marriages. We having an open marriage. Or I'm letting him be married to 2 women. Or I got 2 husbands. Man, bro, I see stuff like this all the time. Y'all need to be smacked up, bro. You know how nasty that is? Hey, but you plan on having a healthy relationship. And see, that's why what I got to say is going to kick in to be so important. Because there's a recipe to this whole thing. Like I told you, it's like when you play sports, you're a team, you got a coach. You got the right plays, you got the right players. The bench is hot when they get in the game. The starters dropping they average of 20 points a game. Because on the team, do you not know, this all going to fit in you, check it out. In the team, it tears down. You got your dude, that's the dude, the finisher, the closer, the dude that gets you the bucket when you need it, the dude that the ref gonna get a foul calls to, the dude that no matter what's going on, you know that he gonna come to play every game. That's your top dude. He might drop and give you 25 to 30 a game. Now you might have a dude either equal to this dude on the next level from this dude, but he gonna drop 20 to 25. Then you might have another dude on your starting squad that's gonna drop his, but then every night it might be one dude that pop off in that starting 5 that might match the starter. Then you got dudes on the bench that you know this dude can shoot a 3. This dude can play defense. This dude can get rebounds. And it all makes for perfect chemistry. Now, in a relationship, the reason I broke the 10 ounce system, I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of y'all complaining because your mate don't do this and don't do that. Some relationships ain't meant to be that way. Look, I'm gonna talk about me and my wife as an example. We a little different than most folks. I'm going to tell you why. And get mad if you want to. Because we're a happy, successful, Nubian couple. Yeah, I said it just like that. Yeah, because some of y'all don't understand that. You're not feeling that it's a rarity to be a couple that love each other and be a minority sometimes. Because from coming from our own selves, we put so much negativity out here into relationships. I'm not saying everybody else does, but I don't know about them. I'm not them. I'm here. I'm in this skin. I'm me. And we put so much negativity on relationships. Now, I don't know if it becomes because of the fact that we didn't grew up in some areas that's been negative, or because we've seen other stuff going on, which I'll get into that too also. But then it's always something that stops us from clicking and making that whole unity. But instead of us trying to fix it, we blame everything else. I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna hit some subjects, y'all. This is so real, so be ready because it's coming. So if you sensitive, turn the podcast off. 'Cause I told you this has changed up for me. I'm hitting on real subjects. Because right now in this time, we need to fix these relationships real quick. Because the way society going, the world going, you better be blessed to have somebody in your corner that love you and want to be with you on a continuous and consistent basis. For a long time, if you know my history, I was a kid in high school that really didn't date girls. They thought I was ugly, geeky. I was that one kid that weighed no more than about 140 pounds. I was geeky and nerdy everybody. Now it's a little bit different though. You know, you put a little muscle on that outside figure. Women know. Women know. Come on, women. Y'all know. Yeah, it's funny because y'all know that figure. The outside, people don't want to say nothing about that. The outside changes you. I've been a sweethearted dude the whole time. But now I got something else to match with it, muscle. So now it changed the game up for me a little bit. But back in the day, man, when nobody hollering at me, they didn't want to talk to me. I was a nerd. I was dark as heck. Tiny, short little dude, about 5'2" or 3", wearing size 12 shoes. Just I had big feet my whole life, man. So I guess, it's a blessing, I guess. But girls don't want to talk to me, holler at me. Not the girls I want to holler at. I want to holler at every fine man. I can name some names, bro. When I was going to school, the young ladies back then was fine, and they didn't do all this showing stuff off to nobody neither. They dressed real, but they were straight up like what LL Cool J say, around the way girl. That's how they was. They were straight up. They kept it real with you. If they like you, they like you. They didn't, they didn't. But they was cool. But back then, they friends on you. You was still good because sooner or later, Shanice might come around the corner and say, my dude ain't acting right. And boom, there you go. Friends on the end was different than now. But they knew how to dress. They knew how to talk. Oh, my God. The smell. The way, man, them body lotions and butters. Hey, man, look, brothers. If y'all ain't into a female that use body essential oils or butters or something for their skin, bro, y'all don't know what you missing. Oh my God, man. I went to get off of that. I done got myself worked up. Hold on. I had to calm myself down. But on the real, I was interested in that. But sisters couldn't stand me. So, boom, I started moving over to the bunnies. And I didn't have to put in much work. If a bunny like you, they like you. That's what it is. So, as I got older, everybody know my kids is mixed. All my kids are mixed. Now, my wife now, Lisa, yeah, she's Nubian. I love my wife, man. Y'all don't even know the changes I've made in my life because of her. But, yeah, I was married to 2 bunnies. I had children. Love my kids, man. Oh, if you ever do anything in your life that's important and that's special, it's having children, loving them, and raising them. That's special. But I got into the bunnies, man, just loving on them. And as I got older, people would come to me, it's like, why you date them but won't date sisters? Why? Okay, number one, I'll be honest. I'm not attractive. Y'all not attracted to me. I'm not attractive to y'all. I'm not attractive to you at all whatsoever. You've told me this. You let me know this. You don't think I'm handsome at all. But the bunny, she hollering at me. And I'll be honest. As I get older, remember I said about things on the outside that can change you? And I got older. I sort of got to the point I didn't want nothing but the bunnies. I'm going to tell you why. Because I had seen relationships. Like, can we be real? Can we be real? Sisters that wouldn't date me would also berate me. Like, what you scared of real women? Or you date them so they should do anything? Well, let me tell you something. There's some bunnies out here too that can be just as mean, if not meaner, or more than sisters. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. What it was with me is that I've lived with strong women my whole life. My mom's strong woman. My sisters, strong women. My aunties, my TTs, strong women. My cousins, especially if you know me on the hillside. Come on, man. Boy, them gangsters for real. The hill women, they don't play. But I've always seen the interactions with their mates. And because of things that happen, even if it's the mate's fault, I would see interaction between black men and black women. And I didn't want that type of interaction in my life, especially in my love life. Because you gotta remember, as being young, you don't understand. When you being young, they show all these movies and you see you read these fairy tale books and everything. They make everything Pixar them and Disney make everything where no matter what happens, it's happily ever after. Life don't end that way all the time. So being a kid and growing up seeing all this woody woody woo, he said, she said, whatever, seeing all this your whole life, it make you think different about relationships. And then it made me think just different about being with a woman. It made me think different about being with a Nubian woman. And I'm going to keep it real. A lot of men don't want to admit that. See, I'm going to tell y'all black women something. Seriously, this is why black men date outside their race. Y'all want to know? I don't speak for every black man. I do not. I know I don't. So I'm going to say this to y'all right now. The words that come to my mouth, my own opinion. You don't like me, tell me to shut up. You can get in the comments and say, oh, you so ignorant, whatever. I understand that. But remember, ignorance, the word ignorant means to have the lack of knowledge of or to not know. So before y'all use that word there. But you can come for me because I know it will be some that will. But remember, I've lived this. I'm telling you what I've been through. Everybody don't go through the same thing. That's what we got to start doing too, is understanding people's perspective. Your perspective and my perspective is different. We live two different lives. So don't be mad when I say something. I'm not going to be mad when you speak on what you know because you might help me with something. But a lot of us black men get a stigma from seeing how relationships work as a kid. And in relationships, it ain't nobody white. It's a black mom, black dad. Black girlfriend, black boyfriend. None of the relationships I seen when I grew up was white except for one. And that's with my uncle. I ain't gonna go into no names. And his female, and it didn't end the best. But then I had an uncle that had a bunny, and they had amazing kids. So it ain't about that. It's about, but we see this, and that's grown up as a man. Is you have to fight past that stigma. My wife that I'm with now, she got me past that. Because she did some things that a real woman is supposed to do. She didn't degrade me. She didn't get upset about it. Well, we had moments where I think we was going to make it. But it wasn't because of cheating. It wasn't because of hitting each other. Or none of that. There's other stuff that got involved in it, but we made it. And we've been together for almost 20 years. Been married for over 10. So I had to get past that stigma, but it took somebody from the place I didn't want to go to come from there. And then when they did, it changed my whole perspective on what I thought I didn't like and I didn't want was something that I end up needing. Let me say it again, because some of y'all ain't hearing it. Something that I didn't think I would like or didn't want was what I really needed. I was a single dad raising kids. I met my wife. She knew how to deal with kids and stuff. And, you know, she let me be a man. I had never been a man's man for a long time. I mean, I was a man, but I was a single dad raising kids. And one of them was a daughter. So I'm cooking and cleaning all kind of stuff. Not to say men don't do that. Don't even go there with that, y'all, please, with me. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I had never sat back and had it where someone made me a meal or someone did the laundry. Someone would clean up while I'm coming home from work. I'm doing all this stuff. That's why I applaud single mothers. They ain't out here bashing men or bashing baby daddies because they focus on just doing them. That is why I show love to them. Because the fact they do that, they work a 9 to 5 to come home and cook a meal for their kids, take care of their kids. Yes, I get it. That's what I was doing. So when I met my wife, those things, I'll never forget, we had an argument on Thanksgiving because I wanted to get in the kitchen to cook. She says, no, you sit down and you let me cook and you taste the food. I'm like, what? I had never focused that. I had never, ever been through that before. That was a first. I'm like, you mean to, hold on, I'm used to cooking. She said, no, you go sit down. I'll cook. You can come and taste it. Let me know how it tastes. Like, hey, I'm like, okay, I ain't never did this before, but but it took a real woman to break that stigma in me. So when women tell us that they don't want to date a man or a certain type of man because of the problems they've seen with men's and they bad relationship with their dad. See, that's what I do believe, that I do believe a bad father can scar a young lady from having a good relationship. Just like I can believe a bad, bitter mama can scar a young man from having a good relationship too as well. I told you don't play with me. I go both. I tell you both ways on that. I'm one of them equal opportunity people. I'll let you know. Men, we mess up bad. Women, y'all mess up bad too. And it irritates me when one side messes up, the other side always has a comeback for it. But that's why women don't deal with black men some of the time. I'm talking my culture, my people. Because they don't want nobody that the stigma has put on them. And then you live. That's the worst thing we can do as people. When the world or the country puts a stigma on us and we live that stigma. We live exactly what they say we are, and we live that every day. Don't fall into that trap. If a person speaks something into the air long enough, eventually it will come to pass. That works the other way too. Stop speaking that negativity in your relationship in the air like that. Stop doing that. But ladies, man, they don't want to date. They don't want to date. But they're afraid a man gonna be like how bad they followers. They don't want to date that. They don't want to date that. You can scar a young lady for life when it comes to her finding a good man. You can scar her for life. As a father, you're supposed to be there to guide them, and you're supposed to be their first person that they love. As a guy. Like, I look up to my dad because, I know he'll do anything for me. He's a good guy. And when they go to look for a man, like my daughter Antonia, I've always told her that I said, baby, you're just a pretty young girl. You're very beautiful. I love you. You're beautiful. Always remember that. So when she used to date guys, she said they would get mad because they'd be like, oh girl, you got it. You fine. Yeah, I know. My dad told me I was beautiful every day. See, and she didn't just meet any type of bum. Because once I instilled in her that she was a beautiful person, without getting conceited, she was able to understand the type of woman the type of young lady she was, and the type of woman she'd become, which she is now. So couldn't just no average dude come holler at her, because her dad held it to a certain standard to where you got a relationship, this your man should be like this. And y'all, when we get together, we got to focus on making sure we playing our part, like I said, like a team, the echelon. If I'm the man, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to speak from my own personal experience, how I live my life. If I'm the man, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to make sure I sit down with you and conglomerate, because we're a union. We're a conglomeration. We're a team. We're a business. I got a business, but we're a business. We're going to sound a conglomerate. And we're going to let each other know what we bring to the table. I'm so tired of people. I am the table. Stop being so damn conceited. I'm talking to young men too. Man, she understood I'm a star. I'm the one. I am him. I'm Himothy. I'm Hemi Hendrix. All that, man, come on, all that garbage, man. Stop. Yeah. Get a ding on that, because that's dingish. I use in the first when I first start because it's just like a catch. But it's cats that use that for real when out here talking to women and think that's about to do something. See, I go to work, come home, conglomerate, we sit down. She'll say, you know what, baby? I say, baby, I'm going to pay. No, you know what you do? Don't worry about that. I got income too. We're going to pay half this rent together. I said, okay, cool then. That's the case. I pay the car insurance. I pay the car payment. I pay the phone bill. I pay the electricity bill. I pay the house insurance. Oh, by the way, you need some streaming services? I'll pay for that too. Groceries? Don't worry, I got that. Now she puts it on groceries too, because we eat it with a healthier lifestyle. But the point is, you get what I'm saying? I just went ahead and dropped that 25 to 30 points. Okay, now you're getting it, right? Okay, now you're getting it. Guess what? She goes, okay, baby, that's the case. I'll pay for the internet. I'll get another streaming service. You got us 3 or 4, I'll get one. You paying for the car insurance, I'll pay for the health insurance. And I'll pay half the rent. Guess what we got, fellas? We got a championship winning team. Because guess what? I'm dropping 25 to 30. Boom. Luke over here dropping that 25 a game. That 20-25. See, it was an echelon thing. And that doesn't mean I'm the head of the household in my house. That doesn't mean I'm the leader when it comes to finances, or leader when it comes to having the most smarts, or leader when it comes to getting the most money. No. I'm the leader because I'm respectful. I know how to handle bills. I know how to lead the household spiritually. I know how to be calm when I'm supposed to be calm. I know how to be the protector. And guess what happens? My wife is very submissive. But I'm also submissive to her too as well. It's a team thing. We sacrifice some things to each other and for each other to win the chip. That's the problem with your relationships is right now. I'm not no guru. I don't know how to do it. I had troubles and troubled waters and was ready to jump off the ship. But I didn't. I stayed. Handled business. Because besides somebody cheating on you, there was not one thing in your relationship that's that bad to make you leave somebody that it cares about you, connected to you, that's been doing everything right for you, and you let one little thing snap off. Why? Is it because he got your attention over here? Why? Is it because she's shaking it up over here? Huh? While we talking about that, stop complaining about there's no more good women and good men out here. Y'all men worried about wearing gray jogger pants, worried about who got the fattest butt, the biggest breasts. Man, she can twerk and move that thing. Or what female can do the most for you. And there's a bunch of good women out here y'all passing up because they don't look the way you think they're supposed to look or act the way you think. Stop with that. If y'all was out here dating like you used to, now I'm going to be honest, looks, people don't want to admit this, but looks stop 75% of relationships. Let's keep it real, y'all. Come on, can we keep it real? Looks stop 75% of relationships. I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because if a person don't look good, you ain't even gonna step to them. If they don't look the way you want them to look, you won't step to them. You won't ask for a number or give a number. You won't even decide to go their way. And if it's somebody you think is really unattractive, you'll be very nasty to them. Men, come on. Women, ladies, come on. Let's keep it real. So 75% is about looks. Then once you get past that, then, okay, there's a relationship, which is so many percentage. I mean, not relationship compatibility, I would say. That's one thing. Intelligence, that's another thing. Conversation's another thing. They heart, another piece. So sometimes you get into relationships based upon them but looks, which leads to nothing but sexual. So you're not building no consistency to make a relationship because the guy looking for that right there. But then you ladies, y'all not no good neither. Y'all all found this same trend on Facebook and social media or TikTok or Instagram where you got to get surgeries, have a snatched waist, a big old fat booty, big old breasts, put on half the makeup and look like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna go there with that. You have half your whole outside shell is cosmetic. So you can't meet a good man because you out here in the club in the wrong place meeting these men and they out there doing what they do, hunting for what they want, and you look like what they want, but then you hunting for that baller. You hunting for that dude that's making that money, the dude that's gonna make sure you're okay financially. That's why I salute sisters, like I said, that do it on their own, that make their own paper, but they ain't stuck up conceited and still can be a good woman for a good man. But y'all in these clubs meeting these dudes, and then y'all do what y'all do. Neither one of y'all serious about a relationship. And then you get upset at a dude that works somewhere. Let's keep it real. Walmart, McDonald's, Home Depot, Postman, got good jobs. You don't want them type of dudes though. Their life is boring. But that's the dude that's sitting there making somebody else's life very, very prosperous in the future. We don't listen to each other. We don't respect each other. My opinion is only opinion. Yours don't mean nothing. That's the type of era we live in right now. And you wonder why relationship going down the drain. Can you feel me? Hello? Is there rest with anybody? Because sometimes you do need to smack them across the head. Some of the biggest problems that develops in relationships is the fact that the communication and the understanding is going to hell. You don't let her have no speak or no thought process. You're beating him up and hounding him continuously emotionally. She's not allowed to have a personal life outside of the house unless she's taking care of you. He better not go do nothing or have no fun. He better make sure you handle your business first. She ain't allowed to have friends because her friends is wild. He ain't allowed to have friends. His friends is wild. What happened with trust and love and respectability? Because if that man is respectful, if he has respect for you, number one, he's not going to go out with his buddies all the time. Because you are that to him. Now, every man needs a break, though. Let's keep it real. Number two, he ain't going to be thinking about no other woman. Or be telling you can't have no friends. Because he know that when you go out, you think about just him. You ain't on that. Ladies, same thing. How many ladies out here got male friends, but they don't allow their men to have female friends? Come on, be real. Come on, I see you. You raised your hand. I see you. But ladies, let's get it the other way too. How many men don't let their women have male friends? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know why that is? Because we know the other species is the other. I said species. Ooh. Well, let's take a case study. In other species, such as animals, and the animal usually goes with the most dominant of their breed. Lions, if the young lion beats the old lion up, the lioness goes with him. Y'all seen gorillas fight over? elephants, bucks. Yeah. So the only thing about us is we can go out here and alter things on us, and it makes us even more attractive. And a woman's gonna always choose, to me, the stronger, most attractive man, the one she thinks is super strong, but is attractive too. Same thing with a man. He gonna go out here and get what he think is, oh, she got a bad body, and then if she can cook a little bit, that's all he want. But then they might be meeting the wrong person. We base it upon all that. That's why we have so many bad relationships. We're not getting to know each other or know people. We're busy loving the outside appearance. Now, if I hear another female say how fake men is, oh, he's so fake. Girl, he did that, he fake. Ladies, I will never get on y'all too much about nothing else without having a comparison of a male to go with it. But this one, you're on your own. We are called fake, but yet y'all can add breasts, add butt, put makeup on, pad up some stuff in the back and the front. If you ain't got, they sell pads for that. Then you got a whole disguise kit you can put on. Have y'all seen some of these women on social media without makeup when they do the before and after? So when we a man and we do go get a mate, y'all don't want to be seen natural until after you're in a relationship. Now, when I meet you, you guys accept me for who I am. I can't hide from you. If I got a bad haircut, if I got chipped teeth, if my eyes stay red and yellow, if my nostril turned up like this to one side, if I got a club foot, anything, you could choose not to say nothing to me. Because I gotta be raw and authentic. I can't, they make stuff for men, but no man is going out there using that. Now they make the man unit, but besides me being bald, it is what it is. My hairline go back here, and here. Like, I got the LeBron baby, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all meet men and y'all say they fake, what about you? What you call what you doing? You go home and take off a whole G.I. Joe, Zartan, and Zorana suit and become a whole different person. You a straight transformer. Roll out. Yeah. So be careful how you choose to talk about men, because y'all have ways of augmenting yourself. Even if a man go and get something done with his abs or something, y'all diss him about that. But we're not supposed to say nothing about the fake hair, the makeup, the fake boobs, booty, none of that. Real men don't care about all that stuff. Yes, it looks good. I ain't gonna lie, it looks good. But a real man don't care about that. My wife is all natural. And I ain't got no issue with that at all. And the last thing I'm gonna get on us men. The last thing I'm gonna do is get on us men. Rob, you got an issue with your woman. Instead of you going to fix it, you go out here in these streets and you meet someone else and tell them all your personal business. Then you wonder why, oh, this girl treat me better than that. When my girl ever treated me. Okay, she's doing all the stuff that you told her your girl don't do. For y'all females out there that are dating these type of dudes, if he didn't told you, because sometimes men, they gonna lie about it, they gonna tell you. But if you are dating one of these type of men, remember, you're only hearing one side of the relationship story. You ain't hearing her side. You don't know if they've been fighting and tussling. You don't know if he don't pay no bills. You don't know what's going on. But when he come to you, he bringing gifts. Because first of all, remember, he coming to your crib. He's coming to your crib. He's coming to your crib. 2, he's bringing you gifts and stuff because he ain't got to pay no rent. He's not paying no bills. He got money saved up if he's not a bum all the way. He's doing all the things to you that you like to be done. Taking you out to movies, y'all holding hands, y'all this and that, doing this and that. But y'all not doing nothing in town. Y'all going out of town all the time. He don't never want to go nowhere in town, do nothing. He don't stay over. I gotta go work in the morning. Where you live at? Oh, I got my own spot. And y'all falling for this. But remember, there's another person who been loving on this person and think this person is who they are. And they destroy, and brothers, we be destroying their life. And then you wonder why they act like that. Don't want to deal with men. Or don't want to have a relationship. Because of the crap you just did. And women, y'all guilty of it too. But I'm hitting on the men right now. If you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to be committed, let's keep it real, y'all. Let's do what we got to do. Because in the time and era we living in now, it's going to take strong men and strong women with good relationships to make sure the family basis is saved. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Now, before I go, I got something for you. Now, I did post up on my Facebook page. That is Ontario Hill, UNTERRYOHILL, blue checkmark verified. I did post up that I'm having a competition. Here's how you enter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give away, starting as of this weekend, there will be 2 drawings monthly. And in those drawings, I'm giving away 2 $50 gift cards to your favorite place that you either want to go eat, either want to go shop from. Hey, and the more people I get to subscribe, the bigger the gift cards will be. That's right. So once again, here's how you enter. Come on here, check out the M Spot, subscribe. You guys, anybody that watches my channel, please subscribe. Trust me. Don't worry about the growth of it. I got something in motion. So you want to get in now while you can. Because after a while, subscriptions, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to get on it. So let's get on it right now. I got so much stuff coming to this channel. This is just the beginning. But subscribe. Once you subscribe, go in the comments, put in your YouTube, your Facebook, email, whatever, and your favorite place that you would like to use your gift card for. Share, like, comment. Real simple. If you already subscribed to my YouTube channel, go to my Facebook, go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok. It doesn't matter where you go. Mention this video, or like just put in the M Spot, put in your name or your email or your profile, and then put in what place you like to go redeem your gift card at. That's all you got to do. That's right. I'm doing this for here on out. I'm giving back to people, man. I've been blessed, bro. Been blessed. But I love y'all, man, and that's what this giveaway is for. It's for to show love to anybody that supported me from the beginning, anybody that's been there, anybody that watches. So all I want y'all to do is make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and share. Like I said right now, I'm trying to get my subscriptions up to 500 for the end of the summer. Let's go. We can do this as a team. Just want to say how much I love y'all. Thank y'all for that. Well, right now, y'all, it's about time to end this shindig. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the M Spot. Like I said, I always tell people the M Spot is the best spot. And once again, y'all got to come check us out. MACW SWF on May 31st in Tuckman, Arkansas, the World Famous Valiant Arena. Also, you can catch me that same day earlier at the Mosquito Festival at 1 p.m. in McCory, Arkansas. And this Saturday, the big one, the storm is coming. James Storm comes to MCW in Mark Tree, Arkansas. Man, you gotta peep it out. But once again, he am I, and I am him. Black Bat with the branded Tims. What's my name? Mac Manz. Love you. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Word.